Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We're the left side throw complete to Adams. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, check 26. Safe. Plant, go to 50. Check 31, check 31.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get...
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver is able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturned. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 31, Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Box it. 56.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
22 yards there, a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
18, go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 1st down, it's Jones, and he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 22 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That was a case of practice making perfect. Goal line offense had been their focus while prepping for this one.
Almost as if you go back to training camp, isn't it? You strip it bare, you figure out what you need to make something work on it all week long, and get it done.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season under.
All right, we will. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Rodgers now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers again now. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards there and a 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st down, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Devontae Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And down right around the 37. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. 319. Right. You
Rodgers now on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you pull...
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their time. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game.
Running free. It's the coach. This is Madden football.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The extra effort after the gain of 20. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
To throw is Rodgers, throwing on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that, you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defense.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And Green Bay, they take the field.
26.
On second down and 4. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The numbers on the gun for Jones last week. 12 carries, 70 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
It's tough to be an offensive lineman in Green Bay because their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, knows how to keep plays alive and often extends them for 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David Bakhtiari, his left tackle, he does it as...
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, throw left side, complete. That's Adams. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And shedding through the tackle. And now look at him go. And it's a touchdown for the Packers. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Still going. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra.
start out here with a jet sweep. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Anytime your offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
58. Hey, pick your game up. Walk twist. Jump out.
From the 36, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rodgers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
To throw is Rodgers. On 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with...
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Finding his way through contact. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory. Loss.
Rodgers on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
Here we go. 6-6. Pull it high. 10-30. Switch gears. Back. Super gears.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers looking middle, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers throwing again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
We got this.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this one will go to the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 37-yard line.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Rodgers will bring up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least
on like the 5th tune. At
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Easy. Don't get nervous. Recon, 152-5.
Again, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Graham. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. And looking to put this game on ice. They'll go again to Jones. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
What we got?
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage.
Rodgers throwing here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Packers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken. I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach. And this is the NFL on EA.
Throwing on first down. Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume
Here's Rodgers throwing on first down. And Graham's got it. Complete.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. There he goes left side. And the Packers are in for the score.
Pardon me, the old rule is about not fielding punts inside your own 10. Those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach... Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll run on first down. Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 15 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
On second down, it's Jones. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game. Touchdown.
258. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in big.
On first down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Four down.
Now Rodgers to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the...
Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Back now, Atlanta. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
58. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there on third and long. 30 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
He's crashing.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it again sometime. Maybe.
58. Let's go. Pick it up, Keith.
On second down now, it's Jones. Calling a gain of a couple. And
It's coming again. 58.
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
For that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On first down, Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
319. Over. 319.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with